Um, so what's happening in that scene that you're bringing up, where Abraham divides up the animals? Yeah, he cuts them in half, lays them on either side, and that's actually there's some good evidence historically that that's a custom that was somewhat normal in the ancient world, where if you're going to make a binding contract between you and another person, you would take an animal, cut it in half, and then the two people would walk together between these two halves of the animal. And it was a symbolic way of saying, if I don't keep my side of this bargain, then you can do to me what we just did to this animal.
Right. That's what I mean by
Right.
almost.
So I'm binding myself by life to this thing, and I'm saying if I break this, then I'm forfeiting my own life. What's fascinating about the scene with Abraham is that Abraham is prepared to do this with God. He's prepared to walk through this contract, covenant establishment with God, and God doesn't show up until Abraham falls asleep. And then God shows up, and God goes through on his own. And by going through on his own, God is essentially saying, I make the covenant. You don't make this with me. There's no end of the bargain for you to fulfill. I do this alone. And I'm binding my own existence as God to my promise, which God, being who he is, can't break his promise. So he's saying, this is who I am to Abraham. He's making it very clear to Abraham.
Wonderful. And so thank you for making that clarification. But that's the kind of covenant that we were kind of talking about in our marriage, is that we want people to walk in and walk out of our church now understanding that this here is a covenant of marriage. This is an unbreakable promise, and that as you as witnesses can hold us accountable and say that you two said that you would never, I witnessed you say that you would never break this covenant with each other.